Howdy, everybody. How we doing? Where I am, it is morning, so I'll say good morning. Today, I thought I'd show off another battle replay. However, let's see, where is it? Oh, here we go. Yes. So I wanted to watch this replay. So I had a multiplayer battle last night, and we ended up losing, and I just wanted to go through and watch the replay with you guys. I personally have not watched the replay yet. So what did I say before? Did I say review? Did I say replay? I don't know. It's morning, guys. I just woke up. I've just had my coffee and breakfast, so but hey, we're chilling. We're gonna check out this replay, see what went wrong. There is sort of a I make some interesting plays at the end. So right off the bat, I'm kind of annoyed with this. Like, I don't know why I'm placed like this. I guess, like, yeah, I don't know what the deal was. I was placed all sideways, and so that was already kind of jarring. And then the other side placed their troops pretty quick. And so I was like, I had to sort out my troops in like under a minute, and that was stressful. I'm just not that kind of player. But, Okay, so we're going to look at my ally here. He's Russia. He's got some mounted rifles. Cool. Lifeguard hussars. Also, super cool unit. Pretty elite unit, I believe. Yeah, we're playing at Dresden. This map, I think I've played on this twice. I have a tough time with this map. I do not know how to deal with this map. These choke points here, these bridges, these like marshy areas, these marshy crossings, they are hell to try to get across. I mean, it is crazy. We've got another group of British here. Looks like he's got some Coldstream guards. Very good unit. Let's see, he's got some rifles. He's got... What are these? The foot? Are these the Kanaka guard or whatever? I don't know how to pronounce that name. It just says foot. It doesn't. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have no idea. It's got some good looking units here though. So yeah, we are playing the French, Prussia, and Austria. I believe that's the other team. Okay. Checking out more of Russia. Okay, so he's got 6-pounder horse artillery. I believe I had some horse artillery too. Oh, huge problem I had with this match. My artillery was just glitching out. I don't know if it's... I think it might be with the horse artillery in that, like, I mean, I had no problem here. But when it comes to, like, setting them up, like limbering them up and then setting them up, I can't get them to, like, face the right direction. Also, did not realize how short range these guys are. I mean, that's on me. I should have looked at the stats, really. So, yeah, so just start marching my guys up. Looks like I'm moving up. Lightfoot. Yeah, pretty traditional. Moving up the light infantry, just to kind of see what's going on at the front. Yes, the light infantry are near, sir. Alright, let's look at my enemy here. Okay, yeah, oh man. So the very first part of this match, he's like harassing with all this artillery. He starts harassing with this cavalry up here. Yeah, we'll see if, make sure I can catch that cavalry engagement. I do want to see what kind of happens with my allies though. I think actually this might be the first engagement of the battle. It's me and my opponent. So maybe we'll keep an eye over here. Yeah, so I move up some Dragoon Guards and Royal Scots Greys. And yeah, this player, he's like trying to occupy the marsh. We're trying to occupy the crossing, and I'm just trying to chase him out of there. I just want to at least contest it. I don't want him to take it so easily. So I just start moving him up. He pushes off. Starts receding because he wanted me like pulled into a line to get shot up, so just wanted to kind of push him off. And we start kind of Start kind of pushing each other's buttons. Okay, oh, looks like my ally over here. Oh, we missed it. Yeah, he's throwing in his cav. Yeah, so you know what? You know what I should have done? Because he moves his cavalry for this assistance as Russia moves in his. This would have been a great time for me to charge in my cavalry while they were still lining up. That would have been a good move. Yeah, so, oh man. All right, it's getting hot over here. This is much closer crossing than we have on my side. Yep, getting heated. Hungarian Fusiliers over here from Austria. I like these guys' uniforms. They got these cool blue pants. Yeah, the uniforms that I kind of don't vibe with the most are probably Britain's. Not that they look bad, they just... Each unit doesn't look that unique. I like the Highland Guards, because they got kilts, you know? They're kind of cool. But yeah, that's kind of one of my issues with it. So yeah, I start pushing up my army to kind of match his, because mine is just... Yeah, my placement was just all kinds of screwed up. And this is kind of on me. I didn't really know how to place my units for this battle. I think it was just too late, you know, should have gone to bed. But, you know, you don't get to play these huge battles very often. So I saw it in the battle list, and I was like, hey, I want to do this. But yeah, he and I start having a sort of a standstill, a standoff. He's firing his artillery at my army. He just kind of harasses me the whole match. Let's see, what else we got going down here? So it's all kind of quiet on the river. Oh, yep, we got more shots popping. Great Britain taking cover in the trees. So it looks like my ally player, Great Britain, is actually doing okay. So far, I mean, these guys are lining up on the ridge, so it kind of, yeah, oh man, he's in a tough spot, because these guys are elevated, you know? He does have this cover, so it's not terrible, but it is not ideal either. And the thing is that he's got to constantly also keep an eye on this crossing, and it kind of becomes, yeah, a bet on who's gonna try to cross the river first. And I think I'm the one to make the first attempt, but yeah, it ends up being, yeah, we'll see. I'll show that off later, but yeah, these kinds of maps can be difficult. Just these choke points, man. Getting your army across these choke points and setting them up correctly, not getting taken out by artillery. Ugh, it is so tough. It is annoying to get these guys through choke points. Especially because these Prussians, they would just swoop right in, you know? They don't even have to come in through here. They can just set up right here and then start popping shots. Yeah, sweet. Let's just check out, try to see what action's happening. Okay, so I think we've got some artillery fire happening. It looks like Russia's throwing some cannon fire down here. See if some hits show up. Oh, yep. Got him. Ooh, looks like they're just kind of shaking up, but they're not dead. Yeah, man, this gets so try repositioning my artillery. This is the glitch thing I was talking about. Like, well, here it just looks like I'm ignoring it, but I think because, like, it's like the unit has a hard time rotating the cannons after it's placed. Yeah, my opponent, he takes out one of my cannons, man. It's a bummer. And he's got the high ground on me. If we're comparing sides here, he's just having a field day on my army. Yeah, it's just harassing. Stinks, dude. Oh, so we got some action happening over here. All right, so Britain has attempted pretty much a suicide cap charge. It doesn't look like anybody got into square, but it doesn't look like many guys got across. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. More guys are getting into square again. Russia pushing some more cav. Oof. Oh man. Yeah, it's like Russia. Yeah, so Russia's moving in to help. Austria pulls off some good moves here. Just start putting guys into squares, start putting them to defense formations.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, my general's getting like shot at with cannons. Okay, so it looks like Russia actually was the first one to push guys across, and it looks like he's doing just that. And he's starting to do these defensive moves, which this is looking exactly what I would do. It's just kind of tough. Cause yeah, you gotta secure both points of the center is the thing. You'd probably want to get some guys here too. And then you'd probably want to also get in front of this marsh, but that is tough. I mean, these guys, that's pretty much what the opponent knows, is that to really take control of the center, you got to get in front of this. You got to have control over this bridge, probably this bridge, and you got to be in front of this marsh. Yeah. Yes, enemy just being real patient. Me, I'm starting to get antsy. I'm like, I don't like that he's just popping shots over at me. So yeah, not the greatest idea. Send my dudes, these are just regular foot guard. I just do an all charge, basically lose, oh my god, like a third of these guys, and then like a fourth of these guys. Ugh. Yeah, so they're charging across. Running in this terrain is horrible. I send my cav in too. Just kind of, because I'm just kind of, I can't. I feel like I'm waiting around.
Our men are running from it.
You know, looking back, I think this is what would have been a better idea. Perhaps like setting up defensive perimeter along this path, because it does have a little bit of cover. It's a little bit of a trench line, sort of. So you could set guys up here, and then that would give you a little bit of cover from the cannons. I wouldn't have necessarily needed to cross this marsh. I could have just as easily just set up a defensive perimeter and then moved in to help Russia. That would have been more helpful. Yeah, so live and learn. Yeah, this marsh is just too big for me. This is just more, I bet, just better for a defensive point. I'm sure my opponent would have tried to send some armies across, so I would have had to probably regularly reinforce that point. Yes, I start pulling my guys back because I'm like, it's just too hot. I'm going to lose my entire army. So I try to rethink my options. Just see what, yeah, it's getting hot over here. Austria just doing a number. Just doing a number on Russia. Russian Jaegers pulling back. It's just too hot. Yeah, and these lines are like double stacked, which I've done this tactic before, where I thought, I mean, unless he has these guys with, he might just have them in a defensive position and then have their fire off. Yeah, I've done that. That's actually a pretty good idea. I thought maybe he had them double stacked and they're both firing at will, which will just get your own guys shot, I found out. Don't double stack your guys unless it's skirmishers and and infantrymen. Yeah, France is Polish Legion. Polish Legion kick ass. So yeah, they might be losing in this engagement, but they are certainly I mean, it's just, well, first off, just this half of the line taking on this group of the line. I mean, these are tough dudes. All right, looks like we got a cab interaction here. French guy. Oh, no. All right, yeah, so we just have French moving in to sort of defend the Prussian light infantry over here. Yeah, man. This was a mess. Trying to get across this bridge. I don't blame Russia. I don't blame UK. Usually I would say I blame myself, but no, this would have just been... So yeah, this is kind of where I started trying more defensive tactics. And it seems to be a relatively good idea. See, with that volley, they didn't get too many. They really didn't. Like comparatively, because that's like 3 units shooting at me. And they're not doing an amazing job. I've got my artillery firing down on them now. I've got most of my army on lower ground, trying to keep them in cover. Yeah, so I did bring some Black Watch with me. Here's my Highland Foot. I kind of like using these guys as like backbones to my army, but I'm not sure it's a great idea. They might just be, I think something about Highland Foot is that they are better as attackers than defenders. So that's kind of something. I might have that wrong. Yeah, my enemy just keeps harassing me. Russia is just really having a difficult time just trying to hold a perimeter together. Yeah, this is pretty much what I would do. I don't know. I think maybe... Yeah, it's just tunnel vision, and it just becomes difficult to manage this position. Maybe... You could maybe do 2 units of, like, squares up front, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure. Put a square, put a line up here, keep some guys back here. If you could get a cannon back there, then you could relieve this defense, and then you could actually send some guys across. But yeah, 2020 hindsight, and this is me looking. I'm not trying to judge my allies' moves, because this is kind of a difficult battle, and oh my gosh, he's in square in the middle of a marsh. Oh, yeah, dude, you can get lit up. He's lost so many guys. This is a massacre.
Mother, help me!
Oh my god, we have men crying out for their mothers. The humanity. Oh, so we do have some British engaging up here. Fencibles engaging foot guards? I don't know what that was about. Fencibles are basically militia. Okay, so yeah, finally get these guys across. Oh, man. France just sends in lancers, just starts stabbing dudes. Oh. Absolute bloodbath. The morale is staying up, but... Okay, so they do manage to get across to the Austrian artillery. Yeah, Austria kinda...
Now they must break.
Okay, so... Vishnu, I think Vishnu played Austria. Yeah, so... Looks like... Yeah, is that correct? Yeah, so they've still got theirs. Yeah. So they do manage to get across, but oh my gosh, at what cost? And then we've got their cavalry engaging all of their rifles, and then they're just sending in their infantry, which will pretty much finish the job. Yeah, skirmishing units versus infantry or cavalry in melee typically don't do very well. So, I mean, I know there's more of them, but yeah. Oh, they're winning decisively. Yeah, it's not looking good. So now Britain trying to set up their lines, trying to fix it up. Looks like they do manage. I guess Britain is doing better on this side. I mean, they were doing better than me. Okay, so yeah, because of the situation developing with Russia, yeah, France starts moving their guys across, and I just move my entire army. I waste no time. I just move my army across the marsh. And, yeah, if I just played it defensively, probably wouldn't have felt the need to do that. Could have just focused on crossing the bridge with Russia. So I'm going to try to remember this map, Dresden. That's what this map is, because I do like this. I do enjoy this map because it's got a river crossing. That's difficult to deal with, you know? It's tough. So we start trying to do some flanking maneuvers on Prussia. But yeah, it's looking like when I'm looking at the center, my heart is kind of sinking as I'm playing this part of the match, because it's like I'm just like, oh man, we're not going to have enough army to deal with the rest of our enemy. So yeah, I just go in with a flanking charge, because I just decide, hell, if I can try to get rid of one of their line infantry, because they're not paying attention right now. Yeah, and it looks like he starts setting up some dudes to help out. I've got cannon support, but they're kind of firing at my own dudes. Ah, shit. Yeah. Kind of end up getting some routing. Start moving on my light infantry just to start popping shots. And then, yeah, my guys get in the way. I just end up shooting them right in the back. Ugh. I had a lot of misclicks in this match. I was just like hyper nervous. Yeah, my opponent, I was kind of intimidated, I'll be honest. He just had his whole army just posted up at that one place, and I was like, I have no idea what to do with this situation. So, yeah, live and learn. Probably didn't need that many guys. Yeah, and maybe if I just allow myself to be patient with my artillery in placing it. I think I tried rushing it. And, yeah, I just could have... But there is a downside to picking the horse artillery. They are short range relative to a lot of other artillery pieces out there. Yep, so I started trying to do some flanking maneuvers. This is several layers of enemy, though. We must realize, because at this point in the match, I was like, oh, maybe we have a chance. But the thing is, in order for a flanking maneuver to like really be effective, I feel like now, you know, relatively new to this game, I have played plenty of strategy games in my time. Generally speaking, it's a good idea for like the center kind of has to break on the enemy side, on your opponent's side. There has to be a degree to where it looks like the enemy has shattered in the center. Instead, what has happened is that Russia kind of unfortunately got beat back. They really did. They really tried their best, and it's just been a slaughter. Got more fights happening now with the other British army over this piece of land. But yeah, defending the town, kind of an easy spot to defend. So I mean, we didn't really have to. It's not like we had an objective. It's not like we had to move across the bridge. Um, really, the only goal for either of us was to eliminate each other's armies in a skillful way. And that might have. The thing is, if I had played this match correctly, that might have made the match take like forever. Okay, these are I got my Connaught Rangers. Is that how it's pronounced? If you are from the UK and you know how to pronounce this, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I have my elite infantry. I've been kind of keeping them in reserve for most of the match. Yeah, start moving up these guys. Yeah, the thing is that there has to be if there was clear signs that, like, okay, for example, if Russia had managed to get up here and like secure this side, wouldn't have necessarily had to maybe secure all the way over here, because really that could have been my job. I could have secured over here, and then there might have been some fighting over here and over here, but I think like we would have been able to support each other. We would have been able to see, okay, this is what my ally is doing. We only had a text chat like up in this upper left window here, and that text window is not always open. So yeah, communication can be kind of iffy when it comes to Napoleon if you're not like hooked up through Discord or through like a mic. If you're just doing these online pickup games, which I still love. I don't mind at all if I can't talk on the mic, though I'd be super down for that experience. I don't think I have any friends though that also have Napoleon, unfortunately. So yeah, so I start. This is kind of where it becomes evident that I start noticing, oh, I'm the guy with the most amount of army. Because I did try moving my guys across. Noticed that I was going to experience a massacre, and then pulled back. And then once my enemy started moving over here to support their ally, that's when I moved in. But now I'm tasked with like dealing with the center. The thing is that the center hasn't been broken at all. The flank over here is relatively repelled, or counterattacked rather, because Britain they made it across, but I mean, look how many dudes they lost moving up through here. This is like from cavalry. This is from undoubtedly like artillery fire, like grape shot and shit. Oh man. And so, but they did manage to get across. They got across through here, and then Prussia probably just pushed them back. And then France coming in also to support them, because they got the units to spare. Just throwing in old guard, 'cause why not? Oh, my ally used the Connaught Rangers too. 88th foot. This was fought well. So, yeah, looking unfortunately pretty Dunyan rings for our allies over here. So they start trying to make some moves, try to make the best of the situation. I noticed the artillery that's been harassing me the whole match, so I just send the Black Watch out over there, see if I can get across the creek and see if I can shoot the artillery and just get rid of them.
Our men are running.
That was kind of my plan. Try to distract their front with my skirmishers. And yeah. The skirmishers end up retreating. Start sending up the Highland foot. Their turn to get shot at. And at this point, I know that we didn't win, and that I'm just having placement issues. I can't get my guys to these are Lightfoot. I do not know why I decided to charge them. I guess I thought that maybe these were Lightfoot too, but really just wasn't paying attention, you know? That's the thing, gotta pay attention. Also have to consider things like, do I need to take these choke points? What's necessary? What does my army need to do? I think I ended up taking a attacking stance just because I wanted the remaining players to be entertained. I didn't want to just do a defensive attack because I was like, it's kind of lame. So, learned a lot from this match. Next time, gonna try to do a lot better job supporting my my allies.
Sarge, is it me, or are they trying to kill us?
Is it me, or are they trying to kill us? Yeah, no, of course they're not trying to kill you. This isn't war or anything. Come on, shoot them. Yeah, just having horrible placement issues. I just can't get everybody to shoot. Something that I struggle with Napoleon is getting my guys set up next to features like the creek. I think it's specifically bodies of water or near rocks or buildings and stuff. The game kind of, when you try to stretch out your units, you kind of end up doing these, I don't know, it just sets them up weird and like curves them, and yeah, no chance there. These games are shredding out my guys. If you guys have any other solutions that you can think of watching this match, so that way I can be a better player going forward, that'd be great, because I love, I don't know, I want to be a better player. I like being better. I like being an improved player. So if you see some ways that I could have tuned up, that I can tune up my play style, other than what I've mentioned before, that'd be great information to know. Yeah, it's also, I have a hard time managing units, like I kind of, I get tunnel vision, I think, really easily. Yeah, so we start trying to do like a flank on these guys because I start noticing them. Because Russia is still kind of in this game. We've got some skirmishers, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can help them out. Yeah, so I do a little bit of damage. But let's see, who's dead? Comrade Stalin. Yes, that's Russia. Oh man, taken out by Old Guard. Traditional fate, death by Old Guard. Still action happening across the river here. Man, can you guys imagine being in such an environment? First off, there's, giant lead, like, just tiny lead balls, spheres, just flying at you, okay? But they're so random, you don't know how it's gonna hit you, okay? Oh my gosh. And the way that you know that, like, you're already hit by the time you've seen the smoke, So if you see the smoke and you are struck with terror, but not by a bullet, And you're wondering, oh, did I get hit? I mean, you have no idea, dude. You would have known if you got shot. Oh my gosh. And like, also, these guys don't have ear covering, so I think a lot of people ended up deaf from war. Well, I think that still is a problem, you know? Hey, if you are in the military, you suffer from hearing loss issues because of the time you've served. And this makes me want to like put subtitles in all my videos now, because I'm not sure I'll be that clear. But thank you so much for your service. Yeah, so we basically just start playing the interesting. I just want to kind of keep the game interesting for the enemy, because he starts sending his dudes across the marsh.
Our men are running, sir.
I'm trying to, again, just trying to keep the game interesting. Yeah, the Black Watch ends up broken. I don't know if they're shattered. I think some of them might end up sticking around. I'm not sure I remember. But yeah, so basically, it's just like a final stand now for me on my side. Using the foot guards. These are Britain's most elite infantry unit.
Following orders. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yeah, looks like 2 of them. So, end up giving the enemy a run for their money with this. So, let's see. Did this Black Watch end up sticking around? I thought they did. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. So, move these guys in. Just start trying to hold the settlement. Start doing crossfire attacks. I remember the chat being like, being kind of tickled by my by these little battles happening here, and me just trying to hold my own. I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to actually have some proper shooting. So yeah, he's aiming those cannons at me. He's sending way more guys across. So I try doing a new tactic. I send my guys below the crest of the hill, keep them protected from cannon fire. Put my guys like this, try to keep them covered on this side. So I'm wondering if the cannon is just more likely to be able to hit them from there. And, you know, they're below the crest here too, so it's not terrible. But yeah, I start kind of just watching what's happening. Prussia, moving some guys up, take care of me, some land the way. You know, it's such a bummer. So, I also play Hold Fast Nations at War. If you guys like that name, leave a like or a comment. I'll probably be posting some Hold Fast videos. I just love that game so much. But yeah, in that game, the light infantry are the weakest class. When you try to engage in melee, if you're stabbed at, generally one hit will take you out. And turns out the Prussian Landwehr, they're not even light infantry in Napoleon. They're a militia unit that can't operate like light infantry at all. So yeah, I start firing back on Prussia, trying to keep it interesting. Just trying to keep these points defended. And you know, this is something I want to take note of too, is that defending buildings, very doable. Even if you don't go inside them. That's nice, you know? There's a lot of cover. These buildings can technically be destroyed by artillery, but people don't really feel as inclined to do that. Yeah, it looks like we're getting to the close end of the match here, the closing end. What's going on with my... What's happening? What's happening with these guys' jackets? Is he using a mod or something? What's happening? 8th Life Regiment. I don't know why their shirts are gone. That makes no sense. These guys have their jackets. What's going on? Why are you guys... Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can see like all the way... You can see... Why can I see a symbol like through here? That's so weird. Okay. Games are weird. Video games are weird. Yeah, start repositioning my dudes. They start swinging their dudes around. I go in for a charge. Just keeping the engagement interesting, you know? And I basically have tunnel vision over this area, and I'm just trying to keep these guys protected. Right now they're not, their fire at will is turned off. So just kind of waiting for the perfect moment to send them over the crest and take a shot and charge. Yeah, so I start moving my general over, try to give him some support, give him inspiration.
Moving out! Come on! Moving out!
Yep, start rotating the line.
At the double!
Yeah, so, you know, this is probably when I was playing my best. When I had very few units, I was at the top of this hill, I was using the crest of it to keep cover. Because, yeah, it looks like I only lost one dude. That's probably after I rotated. Yep, taking shots at France, pulling out the other guys.
Our men are running, sir.
Having a fun time at this point in the match, to be honest.
Following orders!
Though I'm not sure I needed to stretch it out this much, but it is what it is. Let's see if there's some ways that I could improve here. So so I noticed that, well, he is starting to surround me on this flank. That's what started happening, was I noticed, oh man, he's moving all of his artillery over here, all these guys over here, so I pull them into some cover. And then he starts sending his infantry to charge. Then I send them into charge, send these guys into charge as well. End up chewing up these guys too, because they're only French Fusiliers. Keep pulling my guys back. Yeah, just dragging it out, man. And you know, this is probably not great Napoleon etiquette. I'm sure there's a balance to strike. The thing is that I genuinely did not know how I was supposed to deal with the crossing until much later. And in hindsight, I'm thinking I could have supported my ally by lending at least like maybe a third or so of my army over there. Maybe an artillery piece over there. I just thought it would be kind of boring to just, here's a mistake I made. I needed to rotate these guys because all these dudes in the middle are just shooting dirt. Uh-oh. Yep, got mortars hitting.
Our men are running, sir.
Starting to shell my position. Yep, so these guys are gonna split. They're gonna lickety split, man. They're out. It's part of the... Yeah. I mean, this point is like, there's no point. There's literally two nations over there. So yeah, Austria got taken out. Not France and Prussia, but Austria did get taken out. But I want to honor Austria's sacrifice for their win. Very great. Also want to honor the UK, my ally player UK, for for doing his best with his situation, dealing with that
Our
marshy
men
area.
are running, sir.
Oh, yeah, I sent my general in a final Hail Mary against the artillery that's just been giving me grief the entire time. Didn't get anything on him. All right, so I want to thank Itchy Nuisance for doing his best in this battle. Thank you, Comrade Stalin, for doing your best in this battle. Wish I could have helped you guys more. Vishnu, thank you for hosting the match. Jack Russell, and Big Yuso 25. Yes, thank you guys for playing along with us as well. Great moves. Big Yuso in particular. Yeah, I have to be honest, sir. I was intimidated. So, great job, everybody. I personally saw plenty of adjustments I can make for my next public multiplayer match. I'll try to keep those in mind. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching another video. This has been Finney. We'll come at you with another video at some point soon. I don't know when, but we'll see. Looking at a lot of different games here, and I'm excited to start getting these projects out. I'm having a lot of fun. So, see you guys next time. Bye bye.